sorry this is taking so long. No real excuses really, it's just been away from the computer for a while. So I did get round to doing the Spartan, well, finishing off the Spartan. So what I've got for you here is just a quick video. If I open the shutter there. So the last time you saw this, it was all in pieces. It was basically the unbagging video. It's been that long ago, I can't remember exactly how far I got with everything. So this is just going to be a finish off vid. There's still minor detailing I need to do paint wise, but as you can see, painted it up for salamanders. And if I can just remember how to work my camera. There we go. So as you can see, painted it up and got some press green molds, green stuff molds. Basically done a press cast of some of the Chaos Dragony parts, or the I think it was the High Elf Dragon, this one actually, from one of the Fantasy GW kits, and just stuck them on the sides for the badges, you know, obviously the salamander symbol there. So I just need to dry brush white over that to finish that up. So that's the front, side even. So that's that side. There we go, there we have the front. Although in the rules it says you can give it a twin linked heavy flamer or just a heavy flamer on the front, for gaming purposes you're kind of losing about, what's that, that's about 3 inches there of your template. So for me it's kind of pointless really. You may as well keep the heavy bolters on and just lose 3 inches of the heavy bolter shots. So that will give you 33 inches if I remember right, rather than 36, as opposed to an 8-inch blast flame template. It's probably going to work out a bit better. And on the side I've done some more green stuff in. I just need to get a brass symbol off Forge World site to finish that off. So as you can see on this side, over the laser cannons, another press mould of a salamander face. That was just Astronomic and Grey painted underneath, the null oil wash over the top and then dry brushed white back up. As you can see, got the laser cannons there, they're just lead belcher with a wash over and then dry brush back up with mithril silver, I think, just to finish those off. And I did another press mould of another fantasy model and just added that. I just need to clean up around the sides, as you can see. But basically this Spartan tank will be used for Terminator transport, 10-man squad of close combat termies. So if I just zoom back out a bit. So, you know, I wanted to go for a bit of ornamentation, so I did the gold dragon bit at the back, you know, for the fire drakes. I think I planned at doing flames along the bottom, like a forge kind of flame thing, but I was procrastinating so long with it that I thought, sorry, I'll crack on. I'll just do less is more in this case, I think, considering it's going to be Terminators in the front as well. And this symbol was, that's another press mould from the Forge World Salamanders tank. I think it's the Rhino upgrade kit you get, so I took a press mould and then cut round and fit it on. I don't know if you saw last time, but I painted the inside with the airbrush and just done some basic highlighting kind of lighting effects, source lighting. Put a light on, you can probably see in there a bit better. Especially at the front of the ramp you can see there's two like red lights. Well, I presume they're lights, so I just got the airbrush in, just done a circular spray around there and on the other side, and leaves this nice little V shape in the middle. And then on the inside, you can just probably see up there, there's two green lights, so you can see the green light spilling. If I find something quickly to point with, yeah, totally not rehearsed at all. So you got the red bits here, then you got a bit of a void, depending if you can tell. I know it's there, but you might not be able to see. and then there's like a hint of green coming in there, so that's just the glazes, in fact. The GW glazes, just going through an airbrush. You can see the green light spilling out onto the front of the ramp. So I just did those, just a couple of squirts with an airbrush. It's subtle more than overstated, and then you got the red going up the sides there. It was just an experiment more than anything. Definitely needs more work, but I'm happy with the way that it turned out. Lighting effects. And yes, as you can see, I've got the hatch open on the top. I've got one of the tank marines to go in there. I just need to paint them up and just stand on the top. So unfortunately, with this, although it says you can get sponsored weapons, not sponsored weapons, pintle mounted weapons to put on, the actual sprues that I've got, the actual tank stuff, doesn't fit in the recess there. So I was a bit disappointed at that. However, you know, I'm just going to stick a tank commander up there with a bolt gun, and then weather up the rest of it. So it's more of a progress vid, if I actually decide on what I'm doing here. But yeah, this is just really pretty much, that's the Spartan, 95% done. It's going to end up with a squad of 10 Marines and 10 Terminators in there. So all with Thunderhammers, Storm Shields, so they should be pretty nasty. And you see, just need some weathering up around the engine mount and that. Dirty it up a little bit, but it's probably the greenest any of my vehicles have come out at the moment. So Hazard was round when I was painting this up, and you could probably attest to the fact that I spent about half an hour to an hour just dry brushing the tank in various layers of green, just experimenting with paint chips just in the corners there. That's just lead belcher painted on after the fact, so after painting up. So it's coming out pretty well. So hopefully my next vid will be my force so far, and it's pretty much been brought in line with the Betrayal book that we'll be using in February, which is around about the time for my next game, so I've got lots of planning time. Anyway guys, I've rambled on enough, so I'm going to get this done up on YouTube, and then hopefully, if nothing comes up, I'll get on with my next vid and show you my army so far. I think it's around about 3,500 points, Primarch included, so around about 3,000 points, just over so far. So I'll show you guys what I've bought with that and what my initial plans were with points before Betrayal book came out. And I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe and take care.